5 minutes. It's 2 o'clock. We have 5 minutes. And I promise you that, so what I'm going to make an actual quick presentation so that you will have some of the presentation statistics that I like to share with people. Just aloe vera is truly the #1 herbal superfood of all time, dating back to ancient times, 60 million years ago. Yeah, it's been around for a long time. And many people use it, but they don't realize that so many of the products are over-filtered, overheated, and you're not getting all the actives. It's earned many, many names, like the miracle plant, the skin plant, okay, the gift of nature. But definitely the true herbal medicine chest is one of my favorite because there's over 100 actives from the plant in available for us, 75% nutritional that feeds the skin, a lot of trace minerals that we need, as well as these 25 different phytonutrients that I'm going to review, the top 5. And to actually build healthy cells, if we're going to have beautiful skin, healthy, youthful skin, we have to build healthy, beautiful skin. And that takes protein. We've got to make sure that we also are feeding our body enough protein to build skin. Okay, you can't make it out of, midair. You have to have the building nutrients, and protein. It's #1 to make your cells. And then you need to actually have lining cells like vitamin A and many other nutrients. So it takes vitamin C and other nutrients that you get from having a smorgasbord of different vegetables, or make it up by using a few key supplements, which the body needs. So skin renewal using Aloe Life products is fun and fast with this one-of-a-kind topicals and superfoods. You're not going to get this type of reaction from any other product, friends. Okay, there are other aloes out there, but to have it so quick and so wonderful, we're the only ones that leave the polyphenols in, the yellow sap, and it is our signature color. You will see that. We talk a lot in the company about self-care as well. So besides this easy 3-step program for busy people, on the run, okay, you just use your shampoo, okay? Use a beauty bar, like Dr. O'Hara beauty bar occasionally, but I haven't used it in months because I really don't need it. I just find the products work really well. I exfoliate around the outer perimeter of my face and my decoupage in this area, and I don't leave anything out. So that, as I said, the aloe mist is beautiful. It comes with other actives that really get to work quickly. The skin gel mist, the skin gel is ultimately the strongest of the first aid products, and because it comes with an invisible bandage. And when you have deeper wounds, deeper, boils and pustules, you really want to protect that from dirt. And you don't need to bandage it unless you do put a soft bandage on that. But again, it's a treatment. Our products are called treatments because they come with other herbal extracts along with the aloe, therapeutic aloe. And then you moisturize so the body doesn't overproduce in oils that would plug the pores. And then step 3 is nutrition. So important, along with the nutrition, friends, is smart food choices. Okay, and we find that eating more of and you can make a transition into the Mediterranean diet is really what the largest studies on health have shown. And then a good source of EFAs, because you need to open the pores. And without essential fats, like from fish oils or algae, it allows the pores to open and get the waste, get those blackheads cleaned out so that you can really allow them to close. Okay, so large pores, they will close again, and it's a beautiful thing. You just have to have the nutrition for all of the nerves to work and all of the skin to function as well. And that takes minerals as well. So the vegetables. So self-care, eating a good 50 grams, 50 to 70 grams of protein, and then as many vegetables. They actually say 8 cups of vegetables a day, which I can't even eat 8 cups of vegetables a day, and I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat a salad a day, and I have usually steamed vegetables, but that's where all your minerals come from. And so if you're not eating them, then you can get a supplement, say like Daily Greens by Aloe Life. I mean, it's a wonderful one. One scoop is 2.5 vegetables. And then do your best to start incorporating carrots and squash and, any other vegetables that are in your budget, friends. Water. Every dermatologist says drink plenty of water. But did you know that aloe makes water wetter? Yes, it is definitely true. All the minerals they feel in the aloe life itself, because it's not overfiltered, actually help you absorb your water much deeper. It's really crazy how that works, crazy good how it works. And we've sponsored many, many different athletes over the years that say, gosh, I don't even have to drink as much water. I feel so hydrated. And it's because it actually carries in, just like your diet and your food does in the bioavailability studies. So 1 to 2 ounces of Aloe Life juice concentrate, or the Detox Plus, which is our advanced formula, really helps the whole system start working better. You've got your skincare on the outside and nutrition on the inside. Yes, the key factors affecting health, we've covered most of them today already, but start getting 10 minutes of exercise in and increase up to 30 to 40, and the sunshine factor before 10 and after 3, you have a break, get 5 minutes, or make sure you are getting your D3, your vitamin D3 in from fish oil or another source, friends. But you have to have that to utilize your minerals. Okay. Also, zinc is a very important mineral to help absorb other minerals. So it's like a master mineral, zinc, and we lose it under stress. And that's where stress is a factor right here, excess stress. So again, IBS, IBD, it is a factor in troubled skin and many, many different skin issues, blisters, and so much more in the mouth, on the skin, and all of these eczema, psoriasis, and rosacea, and dermatitis, any kind of rash can be poor digestion, food abuse, or even IBS, which is so common these days. We need our nutrition, friends, to thrive. And that's why Aloe Life is so important. 9 studies that show that we actually start having a more active pancreas to avoid diabetes. And also it helps, in these other systems that we had talked about earlier, like the butyric acid cycle, which is on your highlight sheet. So toxicity, another factor, friends, in healthy skin and body. We have plenty that we deal with. And the plastics are the hardest, the most challenging to actually deal with for some skin conditions. And I have worked with that. And you just know that it will take longer, but it's just, most people do not deal with plastics. Usually they've been in some type of a company that has plastics, and but occasionally, just you got to watch what you're eating, or do not use a microwave with plastic, things that you learn along the way. Lazy liver, always want to think related to troubled skin. And that's why I do highly suggest a couple of bottles of our Detox Plus. It's absolutely phenomenal with milk thistle and the Easiac herbs and the aloe. It's just wonderful for helping the body rebalance and work the way it's supposed to, and allow the and the fibermate too, to allow to have a clean system, unclog your system, your lymph system, to repair, restore, and renew cells of troubled skin, friends. Aloe Life products to the rescue. Some really nice handouts. You can always have a few extra with you. I love the Healthy Daily Detox to leave in a store that you have done some trainings with, because it really helps you know a little bit more of the supplements that you get from food. But food is expensive these days. I mean, it's just, we all know that. It's something you want to do your best to budget because proteins build skin cells, and then we need our other nutrients, as we've been talking about. And definitely, there's a wonderful one that we like, the top 10 summer skin protectors, like papaya, okay, like squashes. This is a wonderful one that gets into more of the foods that you want to, you know, like bell peppers, to include in your diet, that the skin loves. High in vitamin C, citrus too. I had half an orange. We don't eat a lot of citrus because I do have irritable bowel syndrome, and I try to keep my acidity, you know, in a certain, you know, amount. And our tomatoes got ripe on the vine, and do you know they don't cause the same challenge if they ripen on the vine. So again, if you have the opportunity to grow some vegetables, it's great. And the books will give you more information, friends. Also, as talked about earlier, but also the big book. And the big book is available for all stores. You know, we want each store to have a store copy, but also for customers, they can go to Amazon and order their copy, because it will explain more and give you 100 recipes in the center of the book, but also just about addiction, because it's easy for me to say, don't eat sugar, but boy, did I have to break my addiction. And I'm now working on breaking down my caffeine addiction. I'm admitting it, you know, that for me, my body size, I'm not that big, you know, that 2 cups of coffee, if they're strong, are too much for me. So I want to get my beauty sleep. And I found that it is working, along with increasing my vitamin E. And the E, again, so important for healthy skin, healthy body, is used up with our phones, our computers, you know, all of the satellites that circulate. And I do bring that out because it's real. And so again, vitamin E, I use 400 units once or twice a day. I use a liquid. And if you have a lot of digestive or a lot of advanced skin issues and health issues, the liquid supplements, the liquid E, the liquid B complex, the liquid fish oils, I love them using with our liquid aloe. You can make your own beautiful tonic in the morning, down the hatch, and you're good to go for the whole day. And I feel good, and I've never been older, friends. So being a healthy senior pays off when you really pay attention to your health. Aloe Life, why aloe, and why choose Aloe Life? Results. Okay, it gives you the best results because we don't over refine. We actually go the other direction. We actually keep more of the actives in, and they concentrate. So you'll see on every bottle of the juice, they're concentrated. And so each quart of the juice is equal to 4 quarts of quality aloe. Yes, each one is equal to at least 4 quarts. So, you know, you may think it's a high price, but you can start with capfuls and get amazing results, starting to refresh and renew your body, friends, to not only look, but feel your very best. You know, looking at aloe, look, beautiful picture. One of my favorite pictures shows the yellow sap, which is our signature for the whole line. And it's because that's where more of the actives are that really help the skin and help the body. Anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antibacterial, and even antiviral components in the plant itself. That's why the indigenous people never worried about toxicity, because it's safe. It's 100% safe, but it may move your bowels. That's a good thing for most people. If you have loose stool, just note that on the bottles, it cautions you, if loose stool, just cut back. Okay, that's all you do. And people aren't used to having regular bowel movements. But again, it's very common, very healthy to have regular bowel movements daily, especially eating, you know, more of your celery, carrots. Okay, they're affordable, friends. And just knowing apples and carrots are so good for the fiber. And then maybe the other products by Aloe Life. But we only harvest from safe, healthy, certified organic fields. You know, we are certified not only in California, but in Texas. And you can see we get the active aloe certification. You can only use this, friends, if you actually have the immunity factor that is high. Yes, so this is a certifying body that gives you that ability to put on our C of A's and use on the product itself, you'll see that we have the active aloe certification. Okay. And this is from California. This is from October of 22, but we do have the 23rd one too. We got to get that replaced. And this is what the testing looks like. It's just, FYI, we actually, we don't just guess, we don't oversell our product. We actually test our product. Every batch is tested, every harvest, to meet our criteria of having the high solids and having the immunity factor, friends. And then we take, and you see the wonderful, beautiful gold color, and it comes from using the yellow sap and not filtering it out like people go, oh, look how nice and clear it is. That's not going to have the same actives, friends, that you really want on your skin. And it doesn't dye the skin. No, it doesn't. But we take our competitor products and we make sure we know the other products that are out there in the market. And I'll just say, without naming names, zero solids, zero immunity. And you've got, I had them reversed, 0 solids here and 0 immunity. And the Aloe Life, you've got 5 solids and almost pushing toward 200,000 on the GPC, which is the polysaccharide count, friends. And this tells you the percentage of these polysaccharides in the actual juice, which is 0.53. And you can see the next competitors are 0.061, which really drops it. Okay, 10 points. Okay, so it's like we are the #1 aloe in the whole aloe category, friends. And it's the most important of any of the products selling out of Spins, along with greens, okay, and along with a few other key herbs. But it was number one in all the sales cash registers in 2009, and it has stayed in the top 8 categories, selling, and for the last, 10 years. So again, concentrate, and that's where you get the best buy, friends. It's wonderful. I love it. I never want to stop. And there's 25 pounds of leaves. 25 pounds of leaves. It gives you a real perspective in every quart. Yeah. So it's because aloe is 99% water, and all of the actives that we talk about are in just 1% of the juice. And that's where when you gently remove water, it's a very special process, then you are able to capture most of the actives. And that's what's so beautiful about it as well. The results are so many, hundreds of different results. You'll see skin right in the middle here, energy, digestion, detoxification, regularity, skin health, allergy, immune and autoimmune, sleep and renewal. So it's just really the most important that you can invest in for your family. Here's a little bit more elaborated on the highlight sheet of exactly how it works. For really helping to absorb other nutrients, your food and your supplements up to 300% greater. And I find 1,000 times greater when people have a lot of that white coatedness on their tongue and down their, if it's on their tongue, it's going to be down their esophagus and blocking absorption of very small microscopic nutrients. And that's where an issue lies, is poor absorption without it. And then you start getting the energy and the skin health built back up. And that means help with allergy as well. The absorption goes up 200% from studies with aloe and vitamin C in human studies, friends, at the University of Scranton in Pennsylvania, and also the University of Davis, in California, showed the same results, and 300% with vitamin E and the B12, which is important for mental health and the nervous system, friends, to really be the best athlete and to have, avoid, dementia and all of the others, is having B12 more absorbable and available from our eggs, from any meat that we might eat. The B12 is essential for health, or take a B complex with B12. And the story of the fellow with a lot of exposure to poor digestion, developed skin cancers all over his arms and legs. I met him in our co-op, and it was incredible when I just challenged him to drink the whole leaf juice concentrate by Aloe Life. Just within days, he saw amazing results, friends. And this is a handout that's available, which just documents that there's a lot of research being done all over the world, but especially in the United States on not only absorption, but immunity, stimulating from the bone marrow, and really helping allergies, which is related to the body just being too congested and toxified, with waste products and poor absorption. So when the body gets back in balance, you start absorbing your food. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing, and building stronger connective tissue. And so what I say, it's like a screen door. You're closing the screen door with Aloe Life and vitamin C, because it builds that collagen that we want to glue all the cells together, and then you don't get the pollens coming through and really causing histamine reaction in the bloodstream, and miserable, and even more complication with asthma. So it's skin on the outside, skin on the inside. The science is there, friends. It's absolutely phenomenal on the building stronger collagen, the wrinkle study I was sharing about at different times. In 3 months, type 1 collagen of these women in the study were definitely shown in their blood work that it built up 30% in just the 3 months of taking a good aloe. It'd be equal to having about 1 ounce to 2 ounces of the Aloe Life juice. There were 30 people in the study, and they ranged, it was average age was around 40, no, it was 50, because there were women as old as in their 70s and younger that were in the study, and they all had great results, less wrinkles, better snapback. And I know for an older senior myself, I love not having a tremendous amount of wrinkles. And so I love Aloe Life. And the actives highlighting is the polysaccharides that help also with the butyric acid cycle that helps immunity, which again, there's many different challenges that come on the skin, not just skin cancer, but also we have different funguses and inside skin infections, MRSA staph that causes boils and such, and many different parts of our immunity. But I love to bring that out in the Aloe Life. Hundreds of studies that replicate these 2 areas of action for using aloe, a good quality aloe, and the polyphenols that help digestion until you get enough B complex, and then you can decide for yourself, that how do you feel with Aloe Life and without it. But it helps to stimulate as an herbal bitter because it has a pH of 5, natural hydrochloric acid, pepsin, and natural hydrochloric acid in the stomach that you need to digest protein and minerals. Without it, people are just like eating it and not getting much of the value. It just passes right through, not absorbing into the liver to really be processed and the rest of the bloodstream for good nutrition for every cell. Every cell has to have the nutrition, friends, to be a healthy cell and build a healthy body, and also to have healthy pancreatic energy from the insulin production from the pancreas to help to stabilize blood sugar, friends. As mentioned, there's 9 studies, and the phytosterols, which have 5, there's 5 by name, luteal, beta-sterol, cystosterol, are a few that I always remember, as mentioned on the back of the highlight sheet, help to reduce the actual inflammation that takes place in the body on many levels, okay? From, eating junk food to just having too much omega-6s. You need more omega-3s. There's these different fractions of fatty acids, and as good as avocados are, they bring a lot of omega-6s, and you can get a little more inflammatory. Excuse me. So I love the phytosterols that lower inflammation and help with IBS as well, so we can absorb and grow and regrow tissue and grow healthier and more beautiful too, friends, with less pain. Just not only look better, but feel better. The growth factors really help on the outside and the inside, and those infection fighters. You can shake the bottle of the Aloe Life and see all the bubbles. Those are the cleansing saponins, and they're great for the hair too. Great for stimulating hair growth with the gibberellins. So I always put some in my hair as a senior as well, but any age. I mean, you can have loss of hair as a young person as well, and different situations. So again, these are some of my favorite out of the 25 phytonutrients that aloe comes with. So you're beginning to see why the ancients called it the miracle plant, actual herbal medicine chest, because it helps you absorb all of your foods, all of your delicious foods. And troubled skin, it's like if anybody abuses themselves, they're going to end up feeling worse. And oftentimes the skin is like a mirror inside. And she had a breakup with her fiance, and she was just miserable, eating herself into misery. And she had worked with Aloe Life, and one of her co-workers said, "Hey, come on, let's get back on Aloe Life." And just within a week, she started seeing the inflammation go down in her skin, friends, drinking the Aloe Life and using the skin gel. And you can see just within a few weeks, she was so much better and just smiling again. I mean, just, feeling better and optimistic about life. I mean, you can change lives, friends, just by sharing your own results and definitely the results of others. We have my own family. My daughter had horrible dermatitis as a young person, and I didn't realize she was so allergic to oatmeal. Had to get off oatmeal and put her on millet, and then used almond milk and got her off the cow's milk, the raw cow's milk, because I was really into whole foods at that time, and realized that, the aloe that we made is good, but you have to also make some alterations in the diet as well. And so that's when I started working with a chemist to formulate our lotion, the face and body lotion, which became a lotion that didn't irritate my daughter's face when she was so inflamed. The face and body lotion by Aloe Life is for troubled skin, but for everyone else too. I never want to stop using it. It's wonderful. It doesn't plug the pores, and it's such a therapeutic product with the jojoba oil and the other wonderful sources of the fats and the antioxidants we put in there too. It just doesn't matter what type of skin is your issue, kettlebell lifter, where the skin was splitting. It just shows how the tensile strength is encouraged. And he was so happy because he was still competing, BJ Blifford, at this time. And so he went out, and I think he went to Germany and won a place in his kettlebell lifting. So whether it's you want to look more beautiful or just have less pain, and it doesn't matter. Feet, hands, face. Aloe Life's the only company to do a wound study, which comes through over here. But every wound, stage 1 through 4, totally resolved with the skin gel. It's just a super first aid product for the skin, using the concentrate from our product line, and putting some antioxidants, the chamomile, which is a signature herb, which helps to decrease the inflammation again, to allow the healing. Inflammation is part of the healing process, but when you get stuck in it, then it doesn't take the next steps to actually resolving. There's too much moisture, so you can't over dry the wound as it heals. So we learned many things from our study, but we went to Texas. We were invited for presentation, and that's because we were so successful, because the product is unmatched. And friends, detox and cleansing, don't be afraid of it. Just know that it's a normal process. It's supposed to be taking place daily, and it gets stopped when we're not eating healthy foods or exercising or drinking enough water. So again, cover the basics and note that the Aloe Life to the rescue, along with the Fibermate, oftentimes to help to facilitate the extra waste out of the body. And kids love it. I mean, they ask for it. I mean, I have some grandchildren that just, say, okay, give me some Fibermate, Mom, which is really cool. So again, it's not a painful process. It's a wonderful process, friends, with using the products that we just went over. They're just really gorgeous. I think we covered them pretty well. The Skin Gel Aloe Mist, it's really fun to use and very multi-purpose. And the lotion comes in 3 sizes. So again, a size to just start with the program. It's very affordable for everyone. No water in the formula, which starts out the whole program, very unique, and no thickeners, or it's got just a natural grapefruit scent, which is just really refreshing. And the skin gel, again, from head to toe, and it's edible. It's totally edible. You can brush your teeth with it, but we did come out with our tooth gel that's very similar. And all 3 juices are delicious. 20% fruit juice for children, or entry aloes, the orange papaya, and the cherry berry, with just a little fructose added to keep the fruit juices consistent. But it doesn't have that spike that corn sugar has. Yeah, it just has a 22 glycemic index, not an 80 to 100 as sugar from corn does, or corn syrup. So very natural. No fruit juice added to the Aloe Gold, and it tastes to me like a tomato juice with a bite. You've got your tableted Aloe Gold, which is so easy for travel, but definitely for busy people. They can keep it in their office, or students, any place. It makes it so convenient, and it has that buffering action, as I talked about, for people who have more of a reflux over acidity, while they start allowing the aloe to get to work and helping to rebalance pH in your body, to bring it back to its natural acidity on the skin, as well as inside the GI tract for health. The advanced formula that has helped so many people and children. I had a child covered with eczema who couldn't eat anything but white rice and hamburger beef, or he would get more inflamed with his flaky skin, very eczema like, and just within days of getting on the Detox Plus and the protocol, which involves the essential fatty acids and probiotics, friends, he became a very healthy child. It took him about 3 months to be able to start wearing normal clothes that didn't have the hands covered, because he was scratching so much, and he started to sleep better. And they added the Fibermate along the way as well. So again, we have detoxifying herbs and immune enhancing herbs, which really work together to enable the body to rebalance and get healthier again. Yeah, it's not a cure for any disease, friends, but the herbs really help to support the body back to health. And the stomach, if you, again, with troubled skin, you can have a lot of different hiatal hernia, gas, and just so many different issues. And the Stomach Plus can help with any extra digestive issues, advanced issues. And we've had that go hand in hand with skin issues as well. So again, you get to pick the product that you feel will be the most helpful to you. We had a woman that's children were constipated, and she bought the orange papaya. It was for her 2 twin sons. It helped their regularity, so she was happy as heck, and she went ahead and took it. And it actually, she didn't realize that it was going to do so much for her. Her heartburn went away, and then the rash that she had been living with, she didn't understand why she kept getting this reoccurring rash on her body, this dermatitis, that cleared up. And she had the bumps underneath her large part of her arm, okay? And that's from poor digestion. Those cleared up. And then her energy was just off the charts. So she called and said, I can't believe this product, multitasking. All of them are so incredible. And you can count on them, friends. Yes, you can count on them, the vegetable product. And, we even have for intimate skin, the personal gel, which is wonderful with calendula, and the ear wash for anything in the inner ear. We want all of the epithelial lining cells to be healthy and strong with the mullet and St. John's and calendula and the tooth gel I mentioned and the body heat. Just, it's like a trip to the spa. It's just such a fun line, friends. And something for our furry friends as well, because they get the cancers on the ears or gnawing on the paws. And so the animal aloe helps their skin, and it's safe to lick, and you can put it in the food to help their digestion. So again, enjoy the line. We really do care about being supportive to you, and hope you enjoy the presentation, friends, because people are in trouble. They really need you to just speak out, set a training, go through it yourself, and I'll be sending you one as well. Okay. So thanks for being with me today. And I did go over, and I hope it was worth it. Where are we at? Oh gosh. And so, Rosemary, again, thank you for being with us and sharing how you have found to break through the challenges in your territory. You're wonderful. And all of you, I appreciate each and every one of you, friends. You are a blessing to Aloe Life and to yourselves. Yeah, it's just really a beautiful situation. If you have questions on any of the information we covered or need some extra handouts, we can get them over to you. Okay, thanks for being part of our conference call. I told you it was going to be kind of a big one. So train. People need you.